G'day trendsetters. Inside this rather massive box, if you cannot already tell by the WTB labelling, are 3 new tyres designed for the genre of gravel cycling, which is pretty popular if you didn't already figure that out. I'll pop the lid in a moment. Inside is the all-new Vulpine S race tyre. There's also a bigger variant of the original Vulpine and one of my favourite tyres ever, a larger version of the Resolute. I reviewed the original 650B by 42 Resolute, also available in 700C by 42. You can check out that now, antiquated review, but still very relevant, circa 2024, linked in the description below and the little box on screen. Right, so without further claptrap banging on, let's unbox these puppies and see how they look. That is a massive box of tyres. First up, the all-new Vulpine S 45 by 700C. They're reversing the nomenclature. How kinky is that? Let's make a pig's dinner of getting this out of the box. I would never be able to get a job boxing tyres. Real quick before I cover the techie details of each tyre, all 3 of the new models feature dual DNA rubber compounds, which according to WTB combine harder, faster rolling centre sections with softer, grippier shoulders for optimal performance and weight. And of course there's puncture protection. The Vulpine S, which is a high performance gravel tyre, it's meant for riders who are aiming to maximise straight line speed without giving up grip in the corners. So you have this obviously rather fast centre line for pure speed, and you've got these nicely tightly packed knobs to help bite into the dirt as you lean without going too hard on the lean into the corners. Beneath this lovely tread is a durable 120 TPI SG TCS ready, aka tubeless ready casing. So at the right pressure, obviously, this tyre is meant to be quite comfy to ride. Hopefully we can find out later on. In the meantime, I'll tool it around a little bit more for your viewing pleasure. Final details available, as I mentioned earlier, in 40 and 45 in both all black, or in this example, black and tan. Next up is the Vulpine, which, long story short, is a bigger version of the Vulpine. This tyre has been around for a couple of years. Not everybody has seen this tyre or familiar with this tread pattern. You've got the nice centre line broken up, and of course those tightly packed knobs for a lovely traction on the corners. The final tyre today, the Big Daddy, the Resolute 50, which according to WTB is the ultimate in robust all-weather gravel riding. I mentioned this earlier, I love this tyre. And despite its knobs, it is a pretty speedy tyre in my humble opinion. The Big Daddy tyre here, the Resolute 50, features the same 120 TPI TCS tubeless ready casing like the other tyres I've shown you, the dual DNA rubber compound, and of course the bead to bead puncture protection. So despite there being knobs here on the centre line, they're pretty tightly packed, and I mentioned earlier this is a surprisingly speedy tyre across a multitude of terrain. Naturally you get lovely side knobs as well. In fact, let's just get it positioned in such a way where hopefully you can see it. And this tyre works pretty well in muddy, crappy conditions. Now, it does clear mud pretty well, that's been my experience. Of course, your mud may vary. Planet Earth being diverse, some mud sticks like to a blanket. We'll give it one more final twirl for your viewing pleasure. Here's the gram scale. Typically, I save all the weighing fun stuff for my reviews, but we'll give you a special treat today. So let's begin by chucking the Vulpine 45 onto the gram scale. 566 grams. Let's get Big Daddy onto the gram scale. Resolute 50 by 700C. 610 grams. And finally, the all-new Vulpine S in 700C by 45, 561 grams. So there you have it, trendsetters, my first look video at these all new gravel tyres by those boffins, really smart people in other words, of gravel tyres, WTB Wilderness Trail bikes. More than likely there will be reviews posting of these tyres either by myself or one of my associates. So in the meantime, be sure to stay tuned to the Gravel Cyclist social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and of course this very YouTube channel, because I like to post teaser images of the various products, bikes, wheels, and so on as the review process rolls along. So think of it as a sneak preview. Wrapping up, as always, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel for fascinating product launch videos such as this one. No bullshit gravel bike reviews, other product reviews, ride experience videos, and of course, general madness. As all of it is released to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.